Hello, so I thought I'd maybe do a wee video. I don't really talk much, really. Well, I do talk a lot about myself and my life, but I talk about my current stuff. Like, I don't really talk so much, kind of, maybe about who I am and what kind of brought me to where I am right now. So I thought maybe I should do a wee video and kind of, gives me a bit of introduction to myself. So, like, I mean, yeah, I feel as if my life's very separated into very distinct parts. Like, my childhood, and then I was with an ex-partner for the age of 18 to 34. Lived together, never had kids, happily child free. But yeah, and that way, kind of being with someone for that long when you're still growing at that point as well was really weird. So I split up with that ex when I was 34. um and yeah, like, I mean, life was just kind of pretty, I kind of just normal, really. I kind of probably started maybe getting a wee bit interested in Reiki and things, maybe when I was still with that guy, kind of thing. But no, it wasn't a huge part of my life. I probably was quite materialistic. I worked in law. I was a paralegal. I did actually love my job. I was counter fraud, so it was fucking juicy, man. But yeah, very kind of corporate. I never fitted in. I never fitted in anywhere that I worked. I have been sacked for quite a few jobs. I fought against sackings and things like that. So I'm the Queen of Swords all over, kind of thing. It's like a very kind of checkered work history, I suppose you could say. Um, and yeah, it's very kind of, and just in the kind of the 95, just life. And then to say I got single when I was 34, and yeah, kind of went off the rails a bit. Again, just that, I think just being single, like I hadn't had that, kind of, youth. So yeah, kind of ripped the piss out of it. Developed a very bad problem with cocaine when I was drinking. Yeah, I got to the point, I couldn't get a drink without wanting a line. So that's why I don't drink anymore, because I just can't. I can't open that floodgate, kind of thing. They were intrinsically linked, alcohol and cocaine. So I had to stop drinking. So I stopped drinking in 2018, and I had a breakdown as well in 2018. I was with a kind of another partner. I had an abortion as well in 2015. Um, yeah, 2015. And then I met kind of my ex, who I'm still friends with now. Like we co-parent the dog. Um, yeah, I met him in 2017. I had a breakdown 2018, and yeah, that's kind of when things really just started kind of totally deteriorating for me. I did really get into Reiki a lot more, just kind of going for treatments, but I wasn't kind of anywhere near into the alternative kind of life or anything. I did start. I started changing after my dad got diagnosed with cancer, and after my dad died. Like, that was it, man. My world, it just was not the same at all, and I was not the same. So it was really after my dad died, June 2021. He got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer just before COVID, and I really, yeah, I mean, when did I get my first degree Reiki on the 20th of June 2022. So that was almost a year after my dad died. And I just went on a kind of spiritual journey. Sounds like a spiritual wanker when you say that, but it was a journey. Started going with Reiki, doing my level one, getting myself healing. And yeah, like, my mental health was abysmal, during this time, really, since 2018. Kind of think I got pretty reclusive and pretty agoraphobic. Now, kind of looking back on it, I think maybe all the kind of mental health has been more actually perimenopause. But hey, and I kind of think maybe I kind of started perimenopause, and definitely about 2022 is probably when I kind of started actually kind of saying, I think this is happening to me. And yeah, my kind of spiritual journey practice really kind of developed, and it was just one day I just woke up with this, and that just this thought just came into my head, and I was like, I want to go and learn tarot. I need to learn tarot. And I'd actually kind of seen my Facebook memories, and I'd actually started exploring the witchcraft elements. I started kind of casting wee spells and things like that before my tarot, and I always thought it was actually tarot that led me into witchcraft, but it wasn't. So that was quite interesting. And yeah, I went to the wee witch shop, kind of as it were, and got my first deck, started teaching myself, started reading for myself, kind of reading for like, you know, my ex at the time. And I was like, fuck yeah, like I just took to it. Started kind of doing reading for my friends. I was like, oh God, I think I've maybe got a bit of a gift. Whisper it. And yeah, I mean, like at the time I'm recording this, I've not been doing this for that many years. It will be, God, 2.5 years. No. Oh my God, I can't even remember. Maybe 3 years. So look at my dates right before I started recording this. But anyway, it's been a couple of years, right? I've not been doing it for years and years and years. And that majorly imposter syndrome, I fight so hard to go over that because of this. You know, that I haven't been. But as I say, I just knew I had a gift. And the more I kind of started kind of doing readings for people and the feedback I was getting, I was like, I'm up helping people. Like, I'm genuinely healing them. And then realising what I was doing with the Reiki and my voice message readings, and my own Reiki path kept developing. I did my level 2 in 22nd of December. I'll get my certificates up there. 22nd of December 2023. And then I got my Masters on the 31st of January 2025. So that's always been there. And my Reiki, my tarot, my witchcraft, it's all intertwined. So yeah, and I just the tarot just started developing, and I just got to the point I was trying to do a day job as well, and I was like, I need to give this a go. And I'd be doing readings for people, and I'd be telling them, follow your dreams, you know, be that knight you want, pursue your passions, and I'm sitting there going, oh my God. So there was a hypocrite as well. I was like, I'm not being authentic here. I need to put my money where my mouth is. So yeah, quit my day job, and I try, look at that, there's the tower and the 6 of Wands. And yeah, so I'm trying to make a go of this, because this is my life, it's my passions. I do also campaign for the assisted dying bill to become law in Scotland, just because what my dad went through with his pancreatic cancer, but that's a whole new ball game, and I won't go into that anymore. But yeah, so that's kind of who I am. I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was, 2020. I do feel like I'm becoming my most authentic self. Yeah, that's why I've got the 7 of Swords tattooed on me. My interpretation, it's the card of the freaks and the weirdos, just fleeing all the norms and the expectations, being the rebel, going their own way. So yeah, and I do feel as if this, where I am right now, is where I'm always meant to be. And everything that happened in my life, all the shit since 2018, basically. There've been a lot of good times in there as well, don't get me wrong, like a lot of fun times with, my ex, and, then we get the dog, and I've still got the dog, he's amazing, he's like the best thing I did while I'm learning tarot. So that's kind of who I am, how I got to where I am right now, whole ton of life experience and learning, and it just continues. It's a constant journey, and that's what I love about tarot as well. It's constantly evolving, and my interpretations and my skills is constantly kind of leveling up, and there's just so much more to learn and explore. And I'm just fully passionate for what I do and what I bringing it to you guys, and being a channel of peace and healing is apparently what I am. So yeah, I hope that helps. That was quite having to talk about myself. So cool, excellent. Bye bye.